Shavua Tov, Abu Tevoch. We're going to do the part 2 to the previous the last week's video. The same story, story number 7 in the Shibchei Besht. And last week we were up to the point where the son of Rab Adam Baal Shem came to the town of the barriers of the Okupi, which is the town of Tlusteg, where the Baal Shem Tov was at the time. The son of Rav Adam hasn't yet revealed the reason of why he came. His father, before passing away, told him to find this Rab Israel ben Eliezer and find that this is the man whose the source of his neshama, of his soul, has to do with his holy writings that only few people throughout the generations have merited to read, to study, to learn from. And so, one night, on the Beis Medrash, the son of Rab Adam pretends to be asleep, and leaves a kuntres, a pamphlet of his father's special holy writings on the table in front of him. That night, the Baal Shem Tov comes and finds the writing and goes into this special kavana, which is mentioned in another story which I haven't read yet. Special kavana, and he starts reading it with great light. And the son of Rab Adam Baal Shem opens up his eyes, catches him. He's learning, he's connecting so deeply to these writings. The Baal Shem Tov wants to learn more. So the son of Rab Adam Baal Shem shows him the rest of his father's writings, which the Baal Shem Tov wants to learn, and he asked to read the whole thing. So the son of Rab Adam Baal Shem says, "It's good, we can learn. I want you to teach me. I want you to sit with me and learn Torah." The Baal Shem Tov, Rabbi Eliezer, Israel ben Eliezer, tells him, "I'm going to put a condition to you. Our learning is going to be secret, and not a soul will know what we're learning." They went to a special place. They would not be in that Beis Medrash, but they chose a special place out of town, where they were right out of the town, in a lonely place. They would be their special learning house, so they would learn without anybody finding out what they were doing. And in that place, another condition was that the Baal Shem Tov needed to be married. So they found a wife and they married. And this is not the sister of Rav Eliyahu of Kittov. This is a first wife who did not last long. She died in her youth, shortly thereafter. It was a short-lived marriage, and this young lady passed away. So the Baal Shem Tov was married, so they can go into the deep of learning that were not allowed for single men to learn. They went into this house of Itbodedus, they call it house of meditation, of special learning, and there they learn Gefet, Gemara, Pirush Rashi, and Tosafos. They also learn Poske Halacha and Kol Ketav Kodesh, all the holy writings, I guess all of Tanakh, I guess. And then the writings of Rav Israel, the writings of Rav Adam Baal Shem, which were Kabbalah Elokis and Kabbalah Maasis. They were spiritual, high-level Kabbalah as well as practical Kabbalah. Once the son of the son of Rav Adam, asked the Baal Shem Tov to bring down a special malach. I had to actually learn who this malach is. It's a great malach mentioned in some Kabbalistic writings that sits next to Metat HaMalach. And this is known as Sar HaTorah, the minister of Torah. So the son of Rav Adam asked the Baal Shem Tov, can you bring him down into our learning, into here? And the Baal Shem Tov said no. There are a number of invocations and bringing holy names to do this. There is a writing of the Tzemach Tzedek of just about how this is done and why this cannot or should not be done, with his special kavanos and whatever. It was a special thing he had to do to bring the Sar Torah, and the Baal Shem Tov was stopping. No. If we, chas v'shalom, make a mistake in a kavana, in a thought, in an intention while we're doing this, there will be, chas v'shalom, God forbid, a great danger. You're doing something, you're asking for something very delicate and dangerous. But the son of Rav Adam kept asking and insisting, I want you to bring Sar HaTorah, I want you to bring the Sar HaTorah. Until he faced the Baal Shem Tov and pushed him so much that the Baal Shem Tov had to do something, had to listen to him. Baal Shem Tov did his tevilah in the mikveh. Motzei Shabbos, he started all the special kavanos known about this matter to bring the Sar HaTorah. And suddenly the Baal Shem Tov yelled, "Voi, voi, voi. We made a mistake, We are bringing down the Sar HaEsh. Sar HaEsh is one of the forms of the names of Gabriel HaMalach, the angel Gabriel. But when you say Sar HaEsh, he is bringing down with great strength, with great might, fire, real fire. So the Baal Shem Tov tells him, go and warn the city that a big fire is coming. We made a mistake in our kavana. I don't know how you're going to explain this, but you'd have to tell them a big fire is coming, a big fire. The city is going to burn. So he did. The son of Rav Adam went out and he was warning people, a fire is coming, a fire is coming. The Sar HaEsh, Gabriel HaMalach is coming down, and the big fire is coming. I guess people reacted to it. They got out of the houses, they took their belongings, they prepared for the big fire, and it happened. So people thought, oh, he's such a Talmid Chacham, he's such a wonder of tzaddik. He was able to see in his tzaddik that the fire is coming before the fire started, so that he warned us in time to be able to save our lives. Eventually, they came back to the House of Learning. This place was outside of town, so right outside, but was not included in the fire. So, again, they sit down to learn. And once again, he requests, bring down the Sar HaTorah. Now, the Baal Shem Tov says, Motzei Shabbos, we're going to do all the kavanos. But he raised his voice and he told him, we're going to have to spend away the whole night awake with the right kavanos, and we cannot fall asleep even for one moment. Not one moment can we taste the taste of sleepiness. Because such a thing will bring a din, a judgment from above that will battle the din that we're trying to do here. There's something explained in the Gemara. Point is, if we fall asleep, we're going to nullify the whole thing we're trying to do. It's going to fall against us. And if we are able to spend the whole night awake, we'll nullify the evil forces and we'll be able to bring the Sar HaTorah. If we chas v'shalom fall asleep for one moment, that sleepiness will come from the Sitra de Musa. Literally in Aramaic, and I guess it's a Kabbalistic expression, is from the side of death. Falling asleep during a night of such Kabbalistic thoughts would cost somebody's life here. It will bring down the Baal Davar. It's a way to mention the Satan. So don't fall asleep and follow all the Kavanos this night if you really want to bring the Sar HaTorah. This is the Baal Shem Tov speaking to the son of Reb Adam. Through that, we'll be able to rule over the evil decrees of the Satan, and we'll be able to bring the Sar HaTorah. And that they did the whole night. But before the first light of morning, the son of Reb Adam couldn't stand anymore, and he closed his eyes for a moment. He fell into a little sleepiness. When the Baal Shem Tov saw this, he came and he made a noise and he shook him and he tried to wake him up. And suddenly he got the son of Adam Baal Shem to open his eyes, but his body was not alive anymore. He shook him, but he was gone. With a great honor, the son of Reb Adam was buried in the town of Tluste, and basically the warning of the Baal Shem Tov he did not listen to, about the dangers of doing these kavanos and bringing the Sar HaTorah, and about spending the night awake and falling asleep. And so the wish of Reb Adam brought a misfortune, because he asked for something too high in a moment where it was not ready. As of the holy writings and these special things of Reb Adam Baal Shem, we will see next week. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.